Namaste. This is Sampradana Charitable Trust again. As I already discussed with you on some other video, happy to say people are inclined or attached for spirituality. I welcome doubts and questions from the aspirants, those who are speaking or looking out or approaching or entering into spirituality. Plenty number of questions have to be answered. I will take it up one by one. In this video, one of my devotee from Andhra Pradesh, he has asked me a question. What do you mean by mukti and what is the difference between mukti and moksha? Wonderful question. Wonderful question. Okay. Mukti is a Sanskrit word. The direct meaning of that mukti is fulfillment. Fulfillment. What is the fulfillment? How did you get the fulfillment? If you ask the question, automatically you get the answer. Unless otherwise, some desire is there won't be any fulfillment. Each and every human being, we born in the world to be happy. To be happy. Whether you get happy or not, that is immaterial, but you want to be happy always. But you never get the happiness. Why? Why? As I already discussed the same thing on karma subject on some other video. Prarabdha karma. Whatever you did it in the past, whether it is good or bad, 90% bad and 10% good, 50% bad, 50% good, 40% good and 60% bad. Let it be plus and minuses have been made as a software and that has been given to the Atma. The Atma entered into the mind or the Atma is converted into a software and that is being recorded in the subconscious brain. Whatever karma you did it, that becomes your prarabdha karma. Plus and minus, you have to enjoy it or you have to execute it. And whatever karma you do, apart from the prarabdha karma, you do voluntarily some other karma in this janma. That becomes your sanchita karma for the future. The present bad and good, whatever you do it now, that becomes your sanchita karma, which will be carried over to the next janma. What Guruji, I asked you mukti and you are telling something else. No, I am coming to the point now. How to get mukti? Mukti means getting the freedom from doing karma. What is karma? Karma, I told you, prarabdha karma and sanchita karma. While doing the prarabdha karma, Whether you like it or not, you marry a girl. Automatically she gives birth to a child, whether male or a female baby. You develop a relationship. White side, paternal, maternal, white side and your side. All these bandhas gives you sorrowness. The day you marry, it is the day, beginning day for sorrow. Your prarabdha karma starts. Where is the end for the prarabdha karma? How you get the prarabdha karma end? You don't know the account. If you know that you have bank account 100 rupees, you can draw up to 99. Leave 1 rupee there and draw 99 rupees. Or if you know that you have a balance of 100 rupees in the bank, you can draw 100 and spend it. When you don't know what is the balance, how you draw, how you spend, that is the problem here. Whether you know the account or not, to get freedom from doing all these karmas, you have to do the dhyana. All around I come to that point, dhyana only. Why you have to do dhyana? You have a body. If you have a body, if the body has got a life, prana, if the body has got prana, you are alive, you are alive and I am alive. If I want to be alive and you want to be alive, there should be some prana inside. The prana is nothing but Atma. If there is an Atma, automatically that will be connected to your mind. The mind is inside the body. The Atma has carried a software, prarabdha karma and some other pending karma, the Purva Janma. The Atma instigates the subconscious brain to execute the prarabdha karma, for which they are using the ego, buddhi and mind. All these things create a thought. To execute an action, a thought has to be created. A thought is nothing but a desire. If you have a desire, automatically either you face a success or you face a failure. All desires are not successful. All desires will never give you satisfaction. The desires are unlimited. The wants are unlimited. The wants are infinite. Once these wants and desires are infinite, automatically you develop a sorrow. How to come out? What is meditation? Go to dhyana. Create a state where there is no thought. The mind should become idle. If you make the mind to become idle without any thought, automatically the subconscious brain will not execute an action, will not give any command. Once you subside the thoughts of the subconscious brain, automatically the conscious brain will not execute any action. Once the brain becomes calm, now I am coming to the point. Automatically, the reason for the birth you come to know. Why you have to come into existence in the world? What is your duty? How you have to get the freedom? How you have to get the moksha? Mukti is coming out of the duties of the present janma. The janma you have taken, you got to execute your karma, duty. Without doing any duty, coming out of the duty is called mukti. You get freedom from doing all the duties. That is mukti. So, go to dhyana and know about yourself. Get the enlightenment. who am I? Once you come to know that who am I, automatically that is the real awareness. That is the real wisdom. Once you get the wisdom, automatically you get the mukti. How to come out of the duty is you need not become a sannyasi. You need not become a sannyasi. Whether you become a sannyasi or don't want to become a sannyasi, you are going to get transformed into a good person. Once you develop good qualities in you, automatically your thoughts and the execution of the work automatically will be on dharma side. You will be dragged. God has identified you to give you mukti. That is why the knowledge has come into you. To get the knowledge, you have to do meditation. Not now, today or tomorrow, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year. Definitely you are going to get the mukti. If you start meditating from today, some time later, some days later, some years later, you are going to get the mukti. Once you get the mukti, you are qualified to get the moksha. Mukti can be attained by self-discipline. Moksha cannot be attained by the self-independent. If you prove yourself that you have transformed yourself and you have become a good personality, God will identify you to take you to the Swarga. He will take you. He will keep you aside along with him. Mukti is not moksha. Moksha will be conferred by God by seeing your deeds, good qualities. There are two types of moksha mukti. Videha mukti, it is after the death. You yourself attain the mukti. But after attaining the mukti, you die. While dying, your atma go to moksha. Moksha means God. You go to God. You merge with the God. Or you become God. That is moksha. Jivan mukti, as far as my knowledge is concerned, only two persons have attained. One is Sri Ramana Maharishi and another is Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. These two living beings attain the Jivan Mukti while they are alive. This is also possible. They attain the moksha. They have become God. Godly personalities. We say godly personality. They have become God. Like Sri Raghavendra Swami. Plenty number of people have attained Jivan Mukti. But the Jivan Moksha, that Mukti, Moksha, Mukti can be attained by knowing about yourself and transforming yourself, developing the good qualities in you. Definitely you can come out of the duty. You get the freedom. Once you get the moksha, the persons who have got the mukti, all will never go to moksha. Again, the persons who are qualified or who have got the mukti, God will gauge you whether you are fit to get the moksha. Only few people who have attained the mukti will go to moksha. The persons who have got the mukti will have another janma. Moksha means there is no birth, there is no death. End of birth and end of death. That is moksha. Mukti, you may have the next janma. This janma, you attain the mukti, but next janma, if you continue the same process, definitely you will get the moksha next janma. Got it? I pray the Almighty, as I already told you, go to dhyana, let the mind become calm, silent, thoughtless. Let the Atma merge with the divine spirit power in the external world. Automatically transformations happen in you. You get the wisdom, you get the knowledge, and you start doing all the dharmas, good karyas, good karmas. You get the mukti. So this is the base. This janma God has given. This janma 8,40,000 janmas you have crossed over. 8,40,000 bodies you have shifted over. One Atma shifted over to 8,40,000 bodies. This human body is a auspicious this thing. This is a divine body. God has given us opportunity to transform ourselves. Why don't we transform? Why don't we get the mukti? Why don't we put a base for getting moksha for the next janma? See here, Swami Vivekananda, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. Do not believe that you are weak. Stand up and express the divinity within you. You succeed. Horrible this thing. Very powerful words. Swami Vivekananda has told. If you mind, definitely you change yourself. If you want to change, 100% you change. You get the mukti. Okay? From today onwards, start doing meditation. Not now, not tomorrow, not next month, not next year. Definitely you are going to get mukti. I pray the Almighty to get you the mukti.